Hey YouTube, Zeramus555 here. Yeah, that's right. I'm back after a 2 week hiatus. As you guys know, I think I mentioned in my other video. I think it's just been a really rough July for me. Went through a breakup, and I've just been kind of taking a break from YouTube. Haven't really done anything whatsoever. So yeah, I decided now was probably a good time. I'm kind of slowly getting over things, so figured I'd kind of get back on my typical bandwagon. Sorry for being gone for so long. I know you guys probably missed me. I'm not dead. Just to show you proof I'm still alive. That was probably pretty gay. Anyways, yeah, so as you guys can see, I'm doing a deck profile today. You know, my usual layout. This deck profile is going to be on my Evols, as you can see. Mr. Logia over here. Sadly, I only have one Logia at the moment, and of course I'll be getting 2 Dolkas from the tins. Probably going to buy 1 tin, trade for the other, and I don't know, I might buy an Excalibur tin too, and just get a super Logia and the Excalibur, but I'd rather just trade from their Alti Logia, so if anybody has one of these, they're going down in price really fast. I will trade you for them. I am looking for another one because I'd rather have the Altis, so I like to have this deck blinged out. Anyways, as you guys can see as well, I'm filming on a new camera. This is not my Vita. I bought a Samsung Galaxy Ace. It's a very nice phone. And yeah, it's obviously got this feature where I can record and upload on my phone. I don't have to plug anything anymore, so it's much, much easier. So I'll probably be filming on this from now on, which is great. I don't have to worry about carrying my Vita around. Anyways, without further ado, I'll get started with the deck profile. So we've got... Sorry, the quality of this obviously isn't even close to as good as my Vita, but you know, it'll do. So we got 3 Cerato, 3 Westlo, only 2 Najasho, 2 Diplo, 2 Vulcano, 1 Darwino. I'll talk about him in a minute here. He's amazing. 1 Grand Mole, it's my super secret tech, and 1 Gorz. I do not run Valor in this deck, and I will tell you why afterwards. 3 Evo-Force, 3 Evo-Diversity, that's your Rhoda, 2 Lance. I might bump this up to 3. I only have 2 at the moment, but I'll try to get another one. 2 MSTs, 1 Heavy Storm, and then we got 1 enemy controller. I only like 1. I'll talk about that as well. 1 Avarice, and then the staples, Book, Reborn, Dark Hole. As for traps, we got 2 Fiendish Chain. Now, some of you might be like, why are you running that with Gorz? You're not always going to have these, and you know, they do get MST or whatever, so it's like, whatever. 2 Bottomless. You got your 2 Warnings, 1 Judgment, the Solemn Brigade, 1 Tech Compulsory, and Mirror Force, which I'm now running in many decks again. So that's the deck. It's 40 cards. Without further ado, I'll just start talking about why I picked what. I've seen a lot of people run only 2 Cerato. I think you have to run 3. You know, he has 1900 beater. He's just a good field presence as well. You summon him, and he can usually stay on the field for a turn, which means you can get those dead Diplos or Volcanos into your hand, and then XYZ with him. His effects also amazing, so I just think 2 is a good number, or 3 is a good number. 2 would be fine, but it's all preference. I just like to at least open up with them. Him or a Westlo is really good. Of course, Najasho is good as well, but you need your Evo-Force. 3 Westlo, I'm not going to say anything about that. Now, the reason for 2 Najasho is, now me and my friend Norm, as you guys know, this is his evil deck profile. He only runs 2 as well. And I was originally saying, why not run 3? Why not run 3? Sometimes I wish I did run 3, but since now the Evo-Diversity is out and you can search it, it's a lot more consistent. You also have your Cerato ability to search it out. You know, you go Westlo, he flips up, you grab Cerato, punch over their dude, get a +1, yada, yada, yada. So I just think 2 is a better number. You can always avarice them back as well, and yeah, I might test out 3, but I just think that 3 would clog. I think 2 is the best number, so yeah, so 2 Diplo you have to run, 2 Volcano, I think staple. I've seen some people cutting him down to 1, but he's still too good. I actually won a game with him today on Dueling Network. This is dumb, but I was playing, what was I playing? Watts, the Watt Lock, and he was the only guy in my deck other than Grand Mole that was under the 1500 for Messenger apiece, and I was just beaten down with this thing because all of his dudes were like 1000. He couldn't get over it. Of course, he had the direct attacking, but it wasn't doing anything. So, anyways, I want to talk about Darwino. I was originally trying 2. It was too many, and I decided to put it in 1. Now, the reasoning for that is obviously for the rank 5 XYZ plays. He's also really good because, you know, if you have your Najasho set, you can tribute summon it for this guy, and it's not the best play, but it gives you some options. What he's really good for, though, is you can go, if you have the Westlo set, or you even have the Westlo face up when they attack it. You grab the Darwino and target Westlo. He comes 5, and you get a free Tyrus or Adrius. I don't have Adrius in my extra deck at the moment, but I usually make Tyrus most of the time. Tyrus is so good. You get a Tyrus and a Logia up like this field, and it's usually GG from there. You're just like punching, negating, you're popping a card every turn. It's really, really good. Yeah, I would never run more than that. I really, really like him. He's just like a good tech card to have in the deck. I was originally going to run the third Najasho over him, but I decided to put him in, and I haven't really gone back. I probably will never take him out. I think he's too good. Reasoning for Grand Mole is just because if you get a Logia or a Dolka up, and or Logia is a better example, and they have a set monster, you just every single turn you keep summoning the Grand Mole and bouncing their dude attack with Logia, bounce their dude attack with Logia, and I win so many games doing that. The deck also has a very hard time against Zen mains and the blue guy, as we all know, as Acid Golem. So, obviously you have Dolka for Zen mains, but Grand Mole is just that extra little push in there, and he helps for a lot of game-winning plays. He's also or level 3, so you can rank 3 XYZ with him and the Westlo up, which is not bad. Gorz, just to stop OTKs. Now, the reason I'm not running Valor is I'm just slowly losing respect for the card. I know, obviously, you have to run 2 to 3 this format, but this deck does make Dolka pretty easy. And Dolka is obviously a lot better than Valor. I hate how Valor's -1. It's a horrible top deck. And, against some decks, it just makes it unplayable. None of my friends play Inzectors. That's really the only deck that I think that Valor is really, really good against. So I just opted not to run it. And I'm actually not really regretting it whatsoever. You have the Fiendish Chains, and yeah, you got your Bottomless and Compulse and whatnot. So yeah, I don't regret it whatsoever. I don't think I'll ever put Valor back in, and I'm really expecting Inzectors to get hit this ban list, obviously. So I think Valor will drop a lot in popularity. So 3 Evo-Force, 3 Diversity. I wasn't sure about 3 of these originally, but I decided to run 3 just because it's consistency. It's all about consistency. Also, I'm not running dualities in here, so this just kind of adds it. And surprisingly, this deck doesn't need duality whatsoever. I tested like 2 dualities. It was too much. I tested 1 duality, and you never drew it. So I was like, I'm just going to drop it. And I'm actually really happy with the results. It takes away a little bit of consistency opening turn, but with 3 of him, 3 of that, you're always going to open up usually with a set Westlo or a Najasho in your hand. So, good plays are good. 2 Lance, like I said, I'd like to put this back up to 3, but I think 2 is just a good number. I'm probably not sure I'd cut. I might cut the Compulse, but I like Compulsory too much. 2 MST Storm, gotta run it. Reasoning for only 1 enemy controller is, once again, I'm only running 2 Najasho. And as much as I love the set Najasho enemy controller play, it's really good. Your opponent's not always going to have a face-up monster that you want to grab, or one that's worth grabbing. So I think that the 1 enemy controller is just a good tech. It's also good for stopping, guys from running over your Logia or your Dolka. And yeah, I don't think I'd ever run 2. I don't even know what I'd make room for. So Avarice, obviously. What else? That's about it, really. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, make sure to comment down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I know some of you are going to want to see the extra deck, but like I said, it's not finished. I'm pretty much just proxying for right now until I get the other cards. But, yay, Ulti Logia, it's sexy. Yeah, deck's really fun if you want to build it. I think it's one of those decks that's actually going to... I think the next format's going to be slower. I can see set monsters coming back, like Hamster and Westlo. Now that Inzectors will be gone, I think they'll be a lot more popular. So, yeah, give the deck a try in DN, or, proxy some of the cards in person and try it out, see if you like it. I highly recommend it. It's very, very fun. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Peace.